styles and layouts, stroke and fill, headings and subheadings, and pagination. So we're going to take a look at different styles and layouts which can be applied to documents for the formatting of text. So specifically, we're going to look at stroke and fill, headings and subheadings, and pagination as our focus for this actual lesson here. So let's start off with stroke and fill. So stroke is the visible outline of an object or text. This outline can have both its weight, its line thickness, and its color adjusted at the discretion of the author. Fill is the color that is contained within the text or object. This fill color may be the actual color itself, like yellow or blue, a gradient where it fades from one color into another, a texture to emulate like wood or some sort of pattern, okay, which exists within the outline of the stroke. So let's have a quick look here, and I'm drawing the letter T here. So on my screen here, I have drawn the stroke. Okay, this is the outline of the T. And then I'm going to put into it the color red, and that color red is my fill. Okay, and as I said, that fill can be a color, can be a gradient, can be a texture or pattern, okay, within it. Now, most word processing applications don't let you really manipulate the stroke. They really only let you change the full color of the text, and they will classify it all as fill. But in actual other authoring software, more specialized software for the creation of text, they will let you manipulate both these levels where you can manipulate both the stroke and the fill and make them both different and separate colors. And that's what we need to understand here in the context of multimedia. So not done as much in word processing software, but more so in text authoring software where we can manipulate both the stroke and the fill. Next, we'll talk about headings and subheadings. So heading tools allow the user to establish consistent text formatting for different levels of headings based on what's happening in a document. Heading styles may be classified as heading 1, heading 2, and then body text. All right, and look, there's many different other layers to it too. There can be a style set for bullet formatting. There can be set for having no formatting at all. So you'll have a whole variety of these tools, but we'll focus on these three for now. So a user may select one of these classifications and set formatting elements such as the font, the size, the color, type of bulleting, whatever, specific to fonts that will appear in their document and how they want them to look. When a user wishes to use one of these pre-formatted headings or styles, all they have to do is highlight the text they wish to format or click on the actual paragraph and then select the button at the top of the screen or right click depending on the software and select that actual specific heading. So I'm going to have my sample heading text here, and you can see the word text there just underneath it. What I'm going to do first is apply heading 1. And as you can see, it looks exactly like heading 1. Once I click on that button at the top of my screen in the formatting bar, okay, it will make that text the same font, the same color. I'm next going to go heading 2. All right, as you can see, it's changed now. It's gone blue and it's gone lower in its font size there. What the great advantage of actually using headings is if I actually change how heading 2 is formatted. So let's say I change it to green. So it's no longer blue, it's still the same font, but now I've made the actual heading style for heading 2 green. Once I update then, everything set to heading 2 is going to turn green as well. So you can see my sample text turned green as well as my actual heading 2 in my actual PowerPoint turned green as well. So everything automatically updates to stay consistent with the heading. So this is the great advantage that if the user chooses to change a particular heading style, all the text currently using the specific heading style will automatically be updated and consistent with the newly applied formatting. Finally, today we'll look at pagination. So it's a feature of word processing software which divides up a file into separate ordered pages. This can be achieved in conjunction with page numbers. The purpose of pagination is to emulate how a document will look when it is printed onto physical paper. So here is my document here on the right, and I'm going to enter in all my text into my actual document there. Now, in order to do this correctly, users need to specify the paper size they'll be using, such as A3, A4. Once a digital page is filled with text and images, or a user inserts a page break, the software then creates a new digital page for the user to continue working on. So my page over here is now filled with text. The software then creates a new page for my document. All right, and it's been accessed there, and I can start typing on to my new page in my document. And then, as said, this can be used in conjunction with page numbers, okay, so that it stays ordered and really emulating to the user when they click print and it's going to come out, how it will look when it goes onto actual physical paper. All right, so that is the purpose of pagination there. So I hope this video has given you a bit of an understanding of these three tools for setting styles and layouts within in a document. That of stroke and fill, that of using styles for headings, and pagination.